From an administrative standpoint, consensus has been our secret weapon, and you've probably heard those words from other people too.
With consensus, when the meetings go on with the employees, the ideas that are discussed are subsequently ranked by basically a vote of the employees. Because the employees are part of this process, they buy into the list of problems and the ranking of the problems.
Traditionally, when you put together groups, your groups could be together for 3 or 4 or 5 months, and by the time you solve that problem that you started with, you have 5 other problems that are already looming on the horizon.
We're compressing a traditional process that would take 6 months, let's say. We're compressing it to 2 hours. As a result, the potential for friction, for tense situations is right there. And to Bob and Cheryl's credit, as they've encountered those, they've worked through them.
It wasn't like a bitch session where you this, you're that, you're this, you're that. It wasn't like that. It was more like throwing things that were bothering us about another department or our own department and being able to be in a group and rate it.
As a CFO, my time is very valuable. The time of my managers is very valuable. Consensus allows you to focus right in on what the issues are with employees, so you save time and you save money.
Unfortunately, I think a lot of times we do not ever know the true feelings and the thoughts of employees because they're kind of reluctant to speak to you about those things. But with consensus, with the idea of being able to talk to a, quote, disinterested party, I think they open up better, they give more truthful answers, and they really come out and explain to you the things that really concern them.
Without bias from anyone else in the group, without anyone judging us or correcting anything we had to say, we had a chance to express how we truly felt without fear of reprimand.
It allowed them a freedom to speak that they may not have felt comfortable doing with their leadership personnel for fear of everything from retribution to if I say it, they're going to take that against me, that type of thing.
There was nothing to fear, nothing at all to fear at all. It was just an opportunity to express exactly what you felt.
There's an anonymity involved in it, and I think that that's very important.
People that were really shy voted. They all voted. They all were, people in my own department that I saw barely ever say 2 words, got their word in because they got to vote, that was more important than that one, and that this one was more important than that. And people like myself that talk too much got to give my vote too, and then you got to see, wow, I didn't know that bothered them.
I must say that the program really made everybody relax. It gave them a chance to speak their opinion.
And I'm glad that we were able to do this because I have newfound respect for my coworkers and for the nurses.
Consensus, to me, was a miracle.
It gives the department manager a map, if you would, of where to go next.
They're looking for what you follow up on and what you fix. And consensus allows you to focus in on the problems that they have decided are the most important.
It helped me particularly to focus on what the main issues are in each unit that I am responsible for, and they're all different.
I think there's a lot of value for administration who typically responds to the squeaky wheel syndrome.
It's better than somebody griping about something at one time and feeling like it's not being addressed or whatever. It's a group decision, so you know your majority of your people felt really strongly about it.
By working from the list that you're given, a manager can improve things and not have employees be disenchanted because their idea was ignored. With a consensus meeting, all of the ideas are their ideas.
One of the great things about consensus versus Gallup is it allows all of the members of a specific department to participate in the process.
The employees from the housekeepers all the way up to our CFOs and COOs all get a voice.
Instead of traditionally trying to identify a small subgroup that would spearhead this, we try to get 100% of our staff to go through the consensus process. It disarms that vocal and somewhat potentially disruptive minority that can be out there, and it gives all employees a chance to speak and be heard.
If I could just add a little thing, Bob and Cheryl have been absolutely delightful to work with. They're very, very accommodating, day, night, weekends. Anytime that we wanted them, they were there for us.